Hey Aries, what's going on? This is going to be a love reading for April. My name is Madam Butterfly. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returner, welcome as well. You're most welcome here. Thanks for watching the video, or at least checking it out if you got this far. If you find the reading resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. And you know, if you do find the reading resonates with you and you'd like a personal reading, you can find me on Fiverr. The link is in the box underneath the video. So Aries, you're gonna get some answers soon, okay? Like, I feel like this is someone that you've been incommunicado with. I think you've been waiting on communication from this person for a while. If you are in communication, I think it's been very stilted and you've not been getting like a lot of information from this person, but there's some kind of secrets that are going to come out just now, some kind of truth, okay? But that doesn't necessarily have to be anything bad. It could literally just be that like this person was really not one for talking about their emotions, but you're gonna get like a more kind of heart-to-heart conversation with them that's going to explain a lot more for you. First card out of the gate is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is like, it's a conversation that's probably going to bring you a lot of mental clarity and a lot of balance as well. I feel like it's a conversation you've been waiting for a while with the Temperance card. Like, I think you've waited for this person Sean Connery person patiently, and now you're gonna get this communication that you've been waiting for. I think it's gonna be an honest one, Aries, so get ready to be in your feels and have some, you know, discussions about what's actually been going on here, because there's an ending coming here with the Death card. There's like an ending to the silence, basically, like the kind of not knowing and like the not really having proper discussions and like not really knowing what this person wants, or maybe they've not been communicating with you, or maybe you've not been communicating with them. I feel like you've been waiting on this though more than them, because there's like a walking away from that kind of things not being discussed. Do you know what I mean? Things kind of being in the dark, and like there's like a new beginning and old cycles are being closed down here. So I feel very much that like the old cycles that are being closed down here with the World card is like you guys not talking, not communicating properly, like things not being out in the open. Do you know what I mean? Because with the Ace of Wands, there's like a new beginning coming. I feel like it's going to be a lot more open, like in terms of emotions and how you feel and stuff. I just want to say as well, with the Ace of Wands here, there's quite a lot in this reading. You could get pregnant fairly quickly, Aries, so like if that's not something that you want, just be careful with that, okay? But you have two tens here as well. Okay, so there's painful cycles being closed down here, which is talking about like this lack of communication and like this not knowing what's going on and not talking to each other and them not being clear or whatever it is. That's gonna end, okay? Because this person really wants to work on it, okay? And I feel like you do as well. So I feel like this may be you as well, Aries, because let's be honest, you guys are not one with your feels most of the time, right? And I say that with love because I'm a Gemini. We're the same. We don't like doing the feels. But the thing is, both of you really want to work on this relationship and like make it go somewhere. So I think you're both realizing at this point that like if you want that to happen, you're gonna have to really start opening up to each other and putting in the work here. And the thing is, you both are willing to do that, so it's not a problem. But your person, if you have not heard from this person for a while, it's because they've been healing and up-leveling, okay? Like, I think you're going to be impressed actually when this person comes back, because like whether you've been completely incommunicado or like they've just been giving you kind of not very much in your chat, you know, like maybe you're still in contact but they've not moved it forward, or like they never talk about anything real, do you know what I mean? It's because they've been doing healing, and they're going to come back in as this Emperor. So like they're going to be more grown up, you know, they're going to be more balanced, they're going to be more stable. You're going to really notice a difference in this person. And I think they're going to be it's going to be quite a healing relationship for you as well. It's a soulmate connection here with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Like this person's going to want to come in. This person's coming in to deliver this cup to you. They're ready now. Because they have really been doing some healing though, Aries. Because the first two cards talking about them, right, you have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is kind of your energy, the Queen of Wands. They see you as someone, obviously you're Aries, you're quite fiery, you're quite independent, you know. They've been doing a lot of thinking. It's there's kind of a almost like they almost feel like there's a distance between you two, I think, because they put you on a pedestal here. I think they find you quite intimidating, and there's kind of a part of them that wonders if you really need them, or like if you want them, you know what I mean? Or like if you're just so independent that you're not really that bothered. Do you know what I mean? I think they've been doing a lot of thinking about this, and I think they've been doing it from afar with the Three of Wands. You know, I really think they're not sure about whether or not you actually want this, or like there's kind of an element here of like wondering if they're going to be able to satisfy you, do you know what I mean? Or if you're just going to find them lacking, you know, because this person, they've really been doing some healing that they really needed to as well, Aries. They had 3 solar plexus cards come out. Okay, confidence fills me. What does that say? I make my own life choices and my instincts are spot on. Okay, but it's really more about, it's about the confidence, because the solar plexus chakra is the one that kind of deals with confidence. Like it deals with, interestingly, I actually have a solar plexus clearing meditation on in the background if you're vibing with that. But yeah, the solar plexus chakra, it kind of deals with like motivation to claim your place in the world. You know, like this person, they may have come across in the past as like a bit lackluster, like maybe they didn't, almost like they didn't care. Do you know what I mean? But it's not that they didn't care, it's just that when this chakra is blocked, it's like you don't feel worthy enough to actually express your desire. Do you know what I mean? Like if, like, say for example, I don't know, you're with your mates or something and they're all like, I want to go to Nando's, and in your head you're like, oh, Jesus, I hate Nando's, like I don't want to go there, like I would literally rather go anywhere else. But you're like, okay, that's fine, because you don't really have the kind of sense of self-worth and the motivation to speak up, like to kind of stand up for what it is that you want. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of what was going on here. So they may have come across as a bit passive in the past with regards to this relationship, and you may have been like, I don't even know if this person likes me, like what the hell is going on here? You know what I mean? So they've been working on their confidence, they've been working on their solar plexus chakra. There's really an element here of them not feeling worthy, Aries, because they also have a sacral chakra card, which I am confident, I am worthy. So they've really been working on these feelings of like worth. And they also have a heart chakra card, I love myself deeply and completely. So there's a lot here about self-love and feeling like self-worth. Do you know what I mean? So they can excuse me, like I feel before this time apart they wouldn't have been fully capable, excuse me, of having a relationship with you. Do you know what I mean? Because they just wouldn't have been able to bring it. I think they needed this time apart to heal, and miracles are coming my way. See, this is the other thing, when you don't have confidence, it's very difficult to believe that the things that you want are actually going to happen, right? So like, you may have felt that this person was just very lackluster, like a bit blasé, not blasé, like passive about the whole relationship, and you were like, do they even care? Like, do they even want me? Sorry, Aries, for the interruption. Yeah, you may have been like, does this person even want me, right? But like, see, when you're lacking in confidence, it's very difficult to accept. Like, they may, you know, there's a lot of love for you here, Aries. They are very impressed with you. Very, very impressed with you. But it may have been difficult for them to accept that actually this relationship with you was possible. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that was something else they were working on, and like actually allowing themselves to dream that they could have this with you. They also have love yourself first. They have surrender control to the universe. So that it says to me they're really letting go here. They're stepping into their power. They're on the right track, okay? And I think they really started listening to their intuition a lot more, because I think they were kind of fighting this before. See, with surrender control, I think they were kind of fighting this because it was one of those like, you're just gonna take it away from me. Do you know what I mean? Like, this person, like, if I go for it, like, it's not gonna work out, I'm gonna get rejected or whatever. Like, there's no way that this person is into me, kind of thing. But I feel like they've really kind of let all that go. Do you know what I mean? And they're like much more kind of letting the universe take over, which is what you want. How do they feel about you, Aries? They're a little suspicious of you. This person has some commitment issues, okay? And it's interesting because I was talking to someone in the comments on the Gemini reading about this, and she was saying commitment issues kind of stem from like a lack of reciprocity in relationships, which I thought was interesting. I'd never heard that before, which is, it seems kind of true though, right? Because it's like that fear of commitment when you're actually afraid to kind of get involved with someone because you think or like let your guard down with someone because you're kind of afraid they're not going to accept you and feel the same way back, right? But I feel like they're going to go for this, even though they're definitely going to go for this. You're definitely going to hear from them soon, but they are suspicious of you, so be gentle with them, Aries. But you're their wish fulfillment with the Star card here. This may also be a past life connection. Like, this person may feel like they've known you before, which is kind of throwing them a little bit, especially like if they're not into spirituality and stuff. But you're definitely a wish fulfillment. They just think they're just in love with you, Aries. Like, they just see you as like very caring, very compassionate, someone who's, I think, been through a lot but like has come out, you know, clean on the other side, like Andy Dufresne in the Shawshank Redemption, right? There's a lot of love here though. They really do think a lot of you. They really want to have this new beginning with you. With the Fool card, they're trying really hard to bring this into existence, this new beginning with you. You could be dealing with an earth sign because they're showing up here as the King of Pentacles, so they may also, if there's been a delay, they may have been wondering what it is they could bring to you. But I don't actually feel like they have a problem with money. It doesn't seem to be showing up in the cards. This seems to really have been more of like a self-worth issue, but they really want this new like a new life. The Ace of Pentacles is like a new life with someone, and you know, they just think the world of you, Aries. Like, they just see you as like very independent, like very strong, very self-reliant, gorgeous, like a princess. They basically just see you as a princess, Aries. I think a little bit too good for them is kind of what they're thinking here. But I think they've been doing it with the Hermit card. They've been doing a lot of thinking, okay? So like, This is why with the separation, but there's a victory here, okay? Like, they're they've got a really, it's clear to them now what they want. Like, they're very motivated to come and get you now, you know what I mean, and to like move this relationship forward. With the Chariot card, there's movement forward here. The Two of Cups is another soulmate energy, another soulmate card. So like, you know, they get along with you very, very well. There's a really deep connection here with the Two of Cups, seeing you as like a soulmate type energy. And with the King of Pentacles here, so they could be coming up as, they could well be an earth sign with the King of Pentacles, but also this is someone who's kind of thinking commitment with you, Aries. They may also, there may be a bit of jarring here because you are so independent and fiery. Like, this person may be, because the King of Pentacles does have a tendency, they like to be kind of in charge almost, you know what I mean, or at least in terms of like the bank, do you know what I mean? You know, they like to have money, and they like to be able to show love to their loved ones in terms of like material wealth. So this person kind of may want to take care of you a little bit, but they're wondering like if it's going to work because you're so independent. But I think they don't care at this point because they miss you so much. But you can expect in the near future, so like maybe a couple of weeks to like 2 or 3 months, you can expect a date. Or at least like, I don't know if it, like technically a date, but like getting together and talking, do you know what I mean? Which is basically a date to me, because what else is a date, right? But you guys are going to be getting together and talking soon, in the near future. There's going to be like a celebration. This could be where the conversation comes from. Like, you may end up going out for coffee and having this like really heart-to-heart talk, or like going for a walk in the park or something like that and having this talk. But you're going to be very, very happy in the future. Like, this talk is going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of comfort and like emotional satisfaction, because I feel like it's been stressing you out. This person's going to be making some bold moves towards you. Like I was saying, they've balanced their solar plexus chakra more. I mean, they wouldn't call it that, obviously, like, but they've been doing a lot of work on themselves, and they're more confident now. You know, they're showing up here as the Emperor and like the Knight of Wands, so they're going to make some bold moves towards you. They're going to be a lot bolder than they were before, Aries. I can almost hear you like, oh, thank God, please do something. And you have the Lovers here as well. So, you know, this, I want to say this again, if you don't want to get pregnant, just be careful, okay? Because I think this is going to move quite fast. You know what I'm saying. But also the Lovers card, it's a very open, like, you know, there's no BS in this. This is someone that you can basically talk to about anything. You know what I mean? There's going to be, I think because you've reached this level, because you've had this kind of wee block, and you guys have kind of got over it. It's almost like you've leveled up the relationship. Do you know what I mean? I guess like when a couple has their first fight or whatever, it's like you've kind of, it's like leveling up in a game or something. Do you know what I mean? But because you've had this kind of hiatus, and it's kind of caused you both to think a bit deeper about yourselves and about the relationship, I feel like when it does come back, it's just going to be very open and honest, which is beautiful, and it's going to be very strong as well, I think, because of that. But you know, if you are dealing with a King of Pentacles type energy, then it is a very strong relationship, you know, an Aries and like a King of Pentacles. You're showing up here in the outcome as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So, you know, this is your counterpart basically that you found here, Aries. It's a power couple. The King and the Queen of Pentacles is a power couple that you guys are going to have bank, because you're both very clever. Do you know what I mean? You're both very resourceful. You're both very practical and forward thinking. And I want to say again with the pregnancy thing, because the Queen, see how she's looking at that pentacle like it's her child? This often can represent a mother as well. But yeah, like this is you getting together with your counterpart basically. You have the Hierophant as well in the outcome position, so this could I feel like it's going to develop into quite a traditional relationship quite quickly, which may surprise you. Like in terms of because they are showing up as well as this King of Pentacles and Emperor and the Hierophant, they could be kind of expecting commitment fairly early on from you. Do you know what I mean? Like in terms of they maybe wouldn't want to sleep with you unless they knew that it was going somewhere or something like that, right? So I'm seeing this kind of turn into quite a traditional relationship quite quickly. This is the first card out in your outcome position, so in that respect I'm not expecting marriage that quickly, right? Unless you guys are planning on getting married in a few months, but it's really kind of pointing towards like a more stable traditional relationship quite quickly. But I think that's actually going to make you happy, because you have the Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords here, so there's like a movement away from like, see all the, I don't know if you've been doing a lot of worrying about like relationships or love, or like never finding love, or like, I don't know, maybe with this particular person you maybe thought this was the one and then they left and you were like, oh well, I'll just, well that's that then. Or like, it's just like a lot of kind of, the Nine of Swords is like a lot of stress and misery and sleepless nights and stuff like that and worrying, but there's a move away from that, like towards much calmer waters in general, you know. The Six of Swords is like a peaceful card, it's like moving into calmer waters like I was saying. And if I can get him to focus, the King of Cups is kind of representative as well of like really mastery of the emotions. So I feel like if you have been quite emotional about this relationship, that's going to end, because you're going to know where you stand with this person, because they're basically, there's going to be some kind of heart-to-heart conversation here, Aries, that may make you slightly uncomfortable, but you know what, I think you guys are going to have it, because once it's out in the open, it's going to change everything and it's going to make you feel a lot more stable. Things are going to change though, like the Wheel of Fortune, you know, if things have been kind of rough. Sorry, I'm just going to get a drink of water. Like if things have not, if you feel like things have not been going your way, and like, just like in love, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I never find the right person. When I do, like they always have someone, or like they never call me back, or it never works out or anything. This is, things are changing now, okay? So you can stop thinking that because that's going, because this person is someone that you can build a life with. That's what they want to do, and that's, I feel, very much like you want to do. It's going to be equal though. So whatever this weird power struggle you guys have been, like if there has been a power struggle, then it's going to end. Like you guys are going to find a solution to it. Messages from your person, yeah, they don't feel worthy, but they're going to come towards you anyway, Aries. So, you know, when they do, remember to be nice to them. You know, not that you wouldn't be, but you know, if you're anything like me, sometimes your mouth can kind of take over. Like maybe you make a joke that's a little too on the nose or whatever. Just be gentle with this person, you know, when they first reach out to you, because I feel like they're, when they do reach out, they may be a little kind of on the cusp, but do you know what I mean? Nothing too on the nose, okay? I'm gonna come back to that one. Yeah, could be a past life connection that you're dealing with here, which is kind of why the whole thing has been so intense, Aries. They definitely put you on a pedestal. They really think a lot of you. They really do. They really just think you're the nuts. I feel like they've been hurt in the past, okay, but this could be with relationships, but I feel like for some of them there's some kind of family background here that's kind of screwed them up. that could still be ongoing. Like it could be they have a particularly forceful person in the family or something like that, that's kind of led to these issues. But yeah, commitment issues, okay? But again, I feel like this is kind of, it's really when you feel like you're not going to be accepted, right, that you have these commitment issues. They're healing themselves. That's why the stop gap here, Aries. But they just think the world of you. They just think you're wonderful. They really do. If like this, I really do feel like this hiatus has been, they were just a bit overwhelmed, I think, by the whole thing. But I think you're going to be impressed when they do come back. Soulmate. I'm thinking of you as a soulmate. And last one, I'm coming back. Okay, so I feel like they're going to come back a lot more healed and ready, ready for love, Aries, ready to progress this relationship. Get ready for that talk. Maybe keep the peach schnapps on hand for that one. So anyway, Aries, that was your reading. Thanks for letting me read for you. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for me. I would appreciate that. And thank you for stopping by. Don't be a stranger, Aries. Take care.